I have 3 of the latest. Let's see how the audio sounds. I have 3. Yep, sounds good. Walter Van Dusen. We have 3 of the latest monopods from 3 companies, which I consider the top 3 foot monopods. And we're going to take a peek. And I also have this iFootage cinema head, which we'll put over here out of the way. Since we're talking about iFootage, let's start with the newest version of iFootage. You can put the Leopold back and the YC onion. They all ride very safely. So this is the version 3 of the iFootage COBRA 3 with the updated foot. I might be able to. Nice box. Nice bag. Very nice shoulder bag. What I will do is we'll talk about version, let's say, call this version 1, smaller feet. Version 2, longer feet. Also has a lever that you push down to move the head. And then when you let go of the lever, it should be engaged to center. Also has a different locking system. This one you have to pull down to push down, and then it locks in. This one stays locked, and then it locks in. So the difference between 1 and 2, besides the pedal, this one has friction knob to move it. This one has the pedal, and if you let go of the pedal, it centers, which I love. This one stays locked down, and then you put it in, it locks in. So that's the difference between version 1 and version 2 of the retractable feet. Version 3 bolt carbon fiber, but this one, version COBRA 3 180 FP, is smaller than this one. And from what I saw online, the COBRA 3 has slightly less weight than the COBRA 2. They both have this sliding thing. Also different is the release knobs are different. The smaller COBRA 3, bigger COBRA 2 has different locking systems. COBRA 2, you have to hold it down, put it in. COBRA 3, it stays ready to receive, and then when you put it in, it locks in. Still really amazing that they have the 2 sizes. So we have you could screw it into 2 different types of female receivers. And they did change from version 2. These lock. That's different. They seem smaller. And these both are the carbon fiber versions. Version 3 and version 2 still do work. You can use a version 2 on the new feet, which is what I did. And you can use version 3 on the old feet if you want, which I don't suggest. So I think I covered backwards compatible. COBRA 3 seems lighter. Both have this foamy hard stuff on it. Similar design on the connectors on the bottom. The arms are, release arms are different. Version 2, they're bigger, but pretty much work the same, I believe. Both lock in. The biggest change, if you don't own either one, is that this is updated, and I highly suggest that you get the foot pedal because it centers it and then it locks in. I can put a lot of weight on this, and it's not going to, if it's balanced correctly, all weight going down, it's not going to tip over, where this one, which is we'll call it version 1, you have to basically feel it, but I'm not sure if I can tighten it enough. So it's pretty solid. It does take more time, and for me, everything is quick. Once I get to the trade show booth, I like to be ready to go within about a minute. And then if the person is talking about what they know and are excited and talking to the camera, I can step away. And then that's when I can take my monopod, which I showed you earlier, but we'll do it one more time. I'll take my monopod, and then I have it hooked on to my rolling stand with the camera on it, which is a ZVE10. And then I use this, I open it up, and I use this as my BTS camera, which I can probably snag it so we can get a visual. I have the iFootage KOMODO KS, looks like it says 5 or S. And what's nice is this footage with the ball head has a tension on the left side. It's very smooth. Red knob, so you can spin it around without unlocking it. Has a good amount of friction, so it still wants to keep you in the center. And it has a rosette right here on both sides, so you can interchange the arm for the fluid head, which is very nice. So this is what I use currently for my behind the scenes. I want to be able to leave it and feel that it's very secure. This is relatively lightweight. And now we are going to look at updated it comes in the black box YC onion. This is called the PINETA, PINETA. Comes in a nice bag. Carbon fiber. Also has this, I guess for giggles. Let's see what it does. Comes off, quick release. That's pretty cool. So this has, you can do the 2 different sizes of threads. Comes with 2 of them, 2 quick releases. Has a quick release extension head, which is very, very lightweight carbon fiber, which is really, really, really neat. Teeth at the bottom, so it's locked in. So that's an extension, which pleasant surprise. We're going to close this up. Also comes with a bag inside. So let's close this up. So far the iFootage and the YC onion come with nice little carry bags. So this is 20 years old by Manfrotto, like I mentioned, 685B. Aluminum, has a nice grip on the bottom, a grip on top, so you can pull the trigger down and you can open and close. No feet, have to stay with the stand when you're moving it. This is old school videography stand back in the day. And now the updated version by YC Onion. This one has feet. Now the feet does look like they are a similar size. Let's see. This is the iFootage with the pedal. Pretty spot on. So the iFootage is on this one. iFootage version 3. YC Onion. This part is easy to push down. Version 3.1, a lot harder. But what it does is it locks in. And so it's locked. And now it's on. Stays locked down. Looks like the YC Onion, also carbon fiber. Much beefier, bigger than the iFootage. So with the YC Onion, it's similar to the version 1 of this, where you have to, version 1 of the iFootage. Version 1 iFootage, you have to pull this down, which is very easy to pull down. You let up and then it locks in. So it's locked. That you can see. So this is straight down. Locked 1, lock 2, lock 3, and then store away. In the lowest position, it does have space below. So that has 3 locks. The YC Onion uses a different system. And I cannot go past so at the lowest position, YC Onion. And the YC Onion has a similar design with a knob as the version 1 of the iFootage, where it has this tension knob at the bottom. So you have to loosen it up to center it. And so I can move it pretty easily, and I have it all the way tight. So it still moves. So based upon the weight, it will tip over sideways or whatever. So I won't use this for heavy rigs, such as my FX3 with main camera. The iFootage one has a pedal system. So you can, when you have your foot down and you move it around, and then when you let go, it centers and locks. YC Onion uses similar design knob as version 1. Both have to hold down to lock. This has bearings inside with teeth. This one does not have bearings. This one has inside latches. But the really cool thing, and the reason why I kept this monopod, the Leofoto 685B for a long time, because of this pistol grip, which I loved. So this is 20 plus years old. And the updated version by YC Onion So the YC Onion has, like I mentioned, quick release on top with teeth. This stays locked unless you push in. There's a release button, which is very easy to push. And then it's actually, I felt the air come out. As long as you have this up, it is loose. So what locks it in is pushing this knob down, which I'll bring it back down a little bit. And just for giggles, we'll see. This is nowhere as nice as smooth as the YC Onion one. So the Leofoto one looks like it's about 12 inches longer. Made out of, I'm assuming, aluminum. You have to, for it to open and close, you have to hold the pinky trigger down and the grip. So it's a 2 operation. And once you let go, it locks. So that's 20 years. YC Onion. You don't have, the only thing that's stopping it from opening, the only thing that's keeping it from locking is this really nice latch right here. So the button, you loosen the button, and it's also air. I can feel an air shock. So if you do have a camera on here, it's not going to pound down. It has an air system in it, which I think is really nice. For you to completely collapse it, you have to have the notch fully engaged. I want to open it up because it will open up by itself. It is top heavy, carbon fiber, very well made. The feet go up for storage. There you go. So same design or concept as the first version of the iFootage with the tension knobs. The iFootage does seem to have a stronger. So as soon as I lock this down, the turn knob, which is the tensioner, I can't. Nope. Once this is tightened down, I have it tight. So I actually have it snug. So this is loose. So you can move the ball head very easy. And then I'm just going to turn until it's snug. Now it's snug, not tight. And it moves a little bit, but if I go a little bit more, now I'm actually trying to tighten. That's locked in, not moving. The YC onion, satisfying clicks. So a loosen, very easy. Center. So I just go to snug. Still moves way too much. It's taunt. I'm going to pull it out, see if it locks in. I'm going to try to use my right hand. And I'm going to tighten as hard as I can. That's as far as I can go. That's now pretty locked in. Okay, so that's good. And carbon fiber does have air. Very solid. So I really do believe it's the 2023 version of the Manfrotto from 20 plus years ago, with the added benefit, huge added benefit of having a way to stand without having to man it. Using my right hand, it's tight, but it does not lock in. It stays centered, so I wouldn't put a lot of weight on it. I would put it is heavier than the iFootage. Extremely well made, very solid. The only thing I would suggest is we need to have a locking system for the bottom. So once you put it in, because if I tighten, I shouldn't have to tighten too much for it to lock in. But so this is basically an updated version of this with feet. I would like to have YC Onion, which I did talk to him on Instagram via message, that I would love to have some type of system similar or their own design that it can center. You can do something where you can loosen this bottom half and then without having to come down and twist it. I want it to be locking center, have it lock in, engage to unlock via the foot because it's a monopod. Can move it, do some slow in, and if you're videotaping and such, you can do some cool stuff. But it has to have a way to center lock without having to come down and twist it. Plus, once I twist it, I don't want it to move at all. So very, very nice. So we are going to open up the Leofoto Monopod MV-324CL plus BV-10. One thing I noticed on the box, 10-year warranty, which is really snappy. I met these Leofoto USA at NAB show. I did a pretty nice video that I have on my YouTube channel. Luckily, the CEO of Leofoto was there. I'm not sure if he was the founder, but he's the CEO. And I met Patrick, which was Leofoto USA. We chatted via email, and I told him about how much I love monopods. So we worked it out that I was able to do a comparison video, which I am looking forward to. So this is the first time seeing the Leofoto system in person, hands-on. Once again, very nice bag. Plastic bag inside. Has a side pouch with some additional items. A little foot thing, Allen wrenches, user manual, warranty card, YC onion, and now Leopold has really nice bags. First time seeing, so we'll do this together. This one uses a different system, which means we need to do a comparison. YC onion. So we have 3 of the best footed monopods that you can buy today that I know of. So if you know of any others, please let me know. I do really, really, really use and love monopods, especially ones with the feet. Now, looking at the Leopold, which I have first time seeing, made in China. The iFootage, made in China. And YC onion does not have where it's made. I'm not gonna guess. So we don't know where, there's no sticker on this one, on the YC onion. Designed in UK is the iFootage. Similar to the iFootage, the feet do go down. So I'm going to say that the Leopold VD03 has the same length feet as version 1 of the iFootage. And the Leopold Leofoto uses a different system, which is unique. Has a rotating bottom piece, so lock, unlock. We'll work away from the bottom. So the bottom is square. So it has a different system of unlock lock. You have to rotate the bottom to the unlock position and pull this, and it comes out to the side. So that's unique. And then you lock it. Then let's put the feet down. We can't see the top at the moment, but I'll bring it down to the ground to show you. We're just going to So it has a much bigger locking knob on the bottom than the iFootage and the YC Onion. The version 1 of iFootage feet has similar length feet as the Leofoto. The YC Onion has the similar feet to version 2 of the iFootage. Legs are longer, such as version 2 of the iFootage. The YC Onion uses a knob for unlocking and adding tension. The Leofoto has a really nice big knob here, which I do really prefer over both of the YC Onion and the iFootage small ones on the bottom. The loosened position of the Leofoto is a very smooth ball head. And let's see if I can lock it down and have it not move. I can get more tension on it. Same as the YC Onion, even though I have it as tight as you can see me turning, it still moves on me, which is by design. I'm assuming for this type of constant manned, not standalone, leaving by itself. If you are out in the field and you want something stable and the weight is not great, this will be very stable too, such as the YC Onion and version 1 of iFootage, but the YC Onion has longer feet for the bottom, which I prefer better, such as the version 2 of the iFootage. This is the SMALLHD Ultra 5 with EL zone system. I have the Ninja V over there by the camera, so my confidence monitor, FX3. Fluid head comparison. So the iFootage comes off, has a little rosette. You can put it on the left side or the right side. The Leofoto has the same thing, similar design. Leofoto and iFootage, similar design for the heads. Leofoto has it on both sides, same as the iFootage. So the Leofoto is the BV10. Has a bubble. Also has 360 on the bottom, so you can see from 0 to 360, which is very nice. I like that. I have it loose all the way. Much more looser to turn, which I do like. So all the way allows free movement in and out. And now I'm going to turn it a little bit. You can still take it off. But now it has a system where it locks in very loose still. So for you to take this off, and now I'm going to tighten. Now it's tight. Now it's loose, so you can adjust when needed, but you cannot get it off. So it has a sort of a neat system where it's locked in. So that's nice. And it has 2 threads, one big, one small. Has 2 Allen things right here on the end, which I'm not sure what they're for. And it does have a system where when you are engaged, still enough for it to be sloppy, still loose, a little tight, but still loose, but has a way that it locks in, which I think is sort of cool. Top bubble. It feels very smooth as I rotate it. Both of them go, once I tighten, they're both very solid. Once I have it loosened, it's much smoother to rotate this way side to side. So that feels nicer. The iFootage one, it's very, very stiff. Leofoto, 750 grams. Let's see how the plates are. So looking at the mounting plates on the Leofoto and the iFootage. iFootage has a red button, which is the locking guide for the plate, which I can use a small rig plate on the iFootage, which does have a notch in the back, which is for the little guide. So once I put this on, it's a safety notch, so it won't come off. iFootage, 759 grams. 653 for the Gitzo. The very lightweight Gitzo has 2 knobs. One for main movement, and then this one, the inner knob, is the one that you use to be able to pan. This is pan, tilt. Inside, double knob, tightened. The inner knob, which is pan, it locks it in so I can't pan, which I think is sort of cool. Then the big on the outside, it is a tensioner for the up and down. Like those two, the iFootage and the Leofoto, it does naturally go back into a neutral position, and off is to the left. So I'm not exactly sure. If you know what this does, leave a comment. It's the Gitsu. So we have the proper plate for the Gitsu. Gitsu has no locking. So once you put it on, it can come right off, which I don't think is a positive. One screw in the bottom, and you don't have to loosen it. So that's tight. You don't have to loosen it very much to get it off. Pan, very smooth pan. Has a dial on the side, one dial, similar design to the iFootage. iFootage one looks, I'm not going to say it looks like it's made better than the Leofoto. It does have what appears to be metal here, which is not saying this is not metal, but they went out of their way to 3 screws on it to attach these rosette things, where the Leofoto, it's built in, which in some way is telling me that you can replace these, which is very cool. This is on the Leofoto is built in, not replaceable. And the Gitsu does not have the rosettes on the side. It uses its own system. So for safety, I do like, so even though you have it loose, it won't come off. And for the ultimate safety, which you physically have to push a button in. And I'll loosen it up all the way. So this is loosened, the iFootage is loosened all the way, and you still can't get it off without pushing this red button, which is the safest one out of the three of them. So for safety, the iFootage with this button is the safest. Second safest is the Leofoto. So even though you can loosen it to make adjustments, you have to completely unlock it and it comes off. So I feel that that's I don't think that's too bad. iFootage safest, you have to push the red button. Second is Leofoto. Least secure is the Gitsu, which I find that surprising that they don't have a way of locking. Hopefully that concludes a good overview.